Well, and so on the YouTube tip, because look, we live in an increasingly fragmented media environment. I'm going to give you an opportunity to be devil's advocate, Paul. There are folks that say that, well, Viola Davis, she gave her speech on Friday. It was posted in its entirety on the Golden Globes official YouTube channel, right? That's nothing to snuff at, right? Are we making too much of this?
Yes, that is true, but no, we are not making too much of it. And we should be making too much of it, because here's what I see. While we are having these awards for outstanding achievements, what is outstanding and who is outstanding gets determined in subjective and intransigent ways. And that's the issue. Again, if you look at this through a lens of race, it feels as though when it comes to a subjective interpretation as to whether or not a Black man or a Black woman is honored in the same way. And I say the same way because that means on television. I say the same way because that means millions more people are exposed to it. Those subjective decisions seem to not include us more frequently than not. And I will say that this goes beyond just the speeches that we're here. And again, I go to a lot of award shows. I sit on a lot of boards and committees in a very fortunate way. And I am that angry Black man that is always asking about, what about this person? What about that category? Why aren't we seeing and hearing that? And that's the real issue. Beyond even just the award show, I will tell you, I watch the Golden Globes because I want to see what people have on. I want to see what they're wearing. And again, the decisions of what gets shown and televised, what gets picked up from People magazine, what the fashion magazine show, are that we miss a lot of the people that I am looking for, that I know are in attendance and that are on that red carpet. So even when you get to the level where you get to stroll in that red carpet, where you get to be in the audience, there are decisions that get made that diminish the exposure to the work of important stylists that I like to follow: Yashira Simmons, Jason Bolden, Law Roach, Mysa Hilton, and the Black designers that I'm looking for: Maxwel Heflin, Black Johnson, Brett Johnson, Blackstock and Weber, like Balmain. I love Balmain. It's a Black designer behind there. Those are the things that I'm looking for, and audiences don't get to see because they aren't covered with the same level of attention that other celebrities get covered. And that to me is the travesty, particularly since they are already pre-screened by being invited to the event in the first place. They are already pre-screened by being selected for an award in the first place. And we still don't get the same level of exposure. Those are the things that I pay attention to, that I'm always ready to talk about and to point out to people are my concerns, even with these award shows. And it is not the same that it goes on the YouTube channel. I mean, thank you, but that's not the same thing. It is as important as the next award. And
Yeah.
when it is not treated in the same way, there is a diminished perspective about the significance of that artist, the significance of that award, until next year when it's given to someone else. And then they do show the speech. That's the problem.
I mean, what was really interesting to me, just to talk about the juxtaposition. So the fact that we didn't hear or see Viola Davis's speech televised, but we certainly saw and heard Demi Moore, her speech,
The
and what
whole
an
thing.
incredible speech that was. It was her first ever acting award for The Substance. In fact, I think the substance of what she had to say was quite memorable. April, what did